come. Please give a thunderous welcome to our chief guest of the ceremony. I would now request Mr. Mahinder Dubba, our Managing Director at Advanced Auto Parts GCC India, to please do the honors of welcoming our esteemed dignitaries onto the stage.
Thank you. Good morning and welcome to you all for this great event. It is my privilege and honor to welcome very young, dynamic, inspired leader of Telangana and Hyderabad. Sri K.T. Ramarao Garu, Minister of IT, Municipal Administration, Urban Development, Industries and Commerce for Government of Telangana. Mr. Jayesh Ranjan, Mr. Jayesh Ranjan, Principal Secretary, Information Technology, Government of Telangana, who was also very influential in bringing advanced auto parts to Hyderabad. Mr. Jayesh, please come to the dais. I would like to welcome our visionary leader of our Advance, Tom Grieco, President and CEO of Advanced Auto Parts. Please. Before I invite another chief guest onto the dais, I want to give a little bit of story. This goes back 3 years. 2018, November, Tom, along with 3 leaders in Advance, came to India, went to different cities, and with the discussion with Jayesh influence, I think they decided Hyderabad to be the center for Advance. And I'm very fortunate and heartwarming to see these leaders here today in the audience. That is our Chief Technology Officer, Sri Danti. Please come on to the dais. But also I want to mention our Chief Human Resource Officer, Natalie Rotman. Thank you for coming all the way here. And our Chief Financial Officer, Jeff Shepard, who was also instrumental in bringing that. I also want to acknowledge Andrew Edlefson for coming here. He is the Principal Commercial Officer for US Consulate, Hyderabad. I would like to welcome and thank Lalit to be here in this great occasion, the CEO of Answer. He was very instrumental in building the GCC here in Hyderabad. Thank you for Lalit coming and joining us. Welcome to Mr. Amarnath Reddy, Chief Relationship Officer for IT, Government of Telangana. Also my colleagues and leaders in the industry from other GCCs. Welcome to our academia partners and leaders, Dr. Vijender Reddy Tigala, Chairman at Vardhaman Engineering College. Dr. Harshavardhan, Director, IMT. Dr. C.D. Naidu, Principal, VNR. Glad to see some of the NASSCOM leaders with us today. Welcome to more than half a dozen partners who are helping us build great talent.
Once we set up the GCC, and we did not predict, we were talking earlier, we did not predict the global pandemic, unfortunately, and that has caused us to delay this wonderful occasion by literally a couple of years. But I do want to thank all of you for your patience and waiting for us to get here, and we're looking forward to coming back again and again and again. So thank you. Really want to thank our guests today. First of all, Ram, who's the Cabinet Minister for the Government of Telangana. Thank you very much for being here with us today. Jayesh, who I had a chance to meet a couple of years ago as we planned this. He's the Principal Secretary for the Government of Telangana. Andrew Edelson, who's the Principal Commercial Officer for the U.S. Consulate, and all the other guests that we have joining here. So please give it up for our guests. And I really want to reinforce that all of the things that we established for goals when we came here, I feel we've realized, you've enabled us to realize that we presented a business case to our board of directors way back in 2018 that had a couple of goals. I mean, we wanted to make sure that we were dramatically accelerating our technology platform agenda. We were talking with Ram about the fact that Hyderabad is a so-called mobility cluster around the world. And you think about the intersection of technology and automotive and the importance of mobility going forward in the world in the middle of an environmental sustainability challenges the globe is facing. And, we looked at multiple options. We looked at options in Taipei, we looked at options in the US, we looked at Bangalore. And when we came to Hyderabad, we felt we'd found our home. And we couldn't be more pleased with our decision that we made here. Many of the things that we wanted, initial objectives, the talent pool that exists here in Hyderabad. Again, I'm learning all the time about how Hyderabad is very different than other parts of India. The capability that's here. We knew that this was an area that had such a vibrant culture, but also one that the infrastructure was here for many years to come. We felt that it would be a place that would attract young talent to come here and live. Even more so than a Bangalore because of the fact that the investment had been made in the infrastructure of this community. And it wasn't a difficult decision. I don't think we spent a lot of time going through it. We compared the pros and cons of all those places I mentioned, and Hyderabad certainly rose to the list. And you think about the impact that you've had in just a very short period of time. One of the things that we were saying, we've now grown for 4 straight years. Our comp sales has grown for 4 straight years. We've expanded our margins for 4 straight years.
Going after the Honorable Minister KTR is always challenging. I've always been inspired with his vision. So as Tom laid out, that the GCC has been the core component of our business strategy that we established. I'm so glad to see the number one, the values around all of the floor here, and also the Tier 1 initiatives that Tom mentioned, few of them, that how you all have been integral part of delivering them and delivering them successfully. I want to thank all of you for your hard work, and certainly it's helping us to really move ahead on our agenda standpoint. And then as Honorable Minister KTR mentioned, that we are the second largest center for our advanced auto parts here, and we are committed to continue to grow, to access to the talent of the data and analytics, talent of AI and ML, and continue to really build the digitization journey that we've been really working through on this. So I want to thank KTR Garu for you and Jayesh Garu for your help in really helping us to set up this center in a very quick time frame. As Mahinder mentioned, that COVID baby that we actually started on November of 2019, and then the COVID hit. We hired 90% of all of you, and I'm so glad to see many of you here and some of you on the phone. So I want to officially take this opportunity to thank Honorable Minister Shri K.T. Ramarao, IT Minister and the Government of Telangana, and Shri Jayesh Ranjan, IT Principal Secretary, for all of your help. And then Shri Andrew Edelson, U.S. Consulate General, thank you for being here, sir. And also the Tom and my colleagues, the ExCom members, who are actually here with me in 2018 when we made the journey, and now they came back and they were so excited. So thank you, Tom, Natalie, and Amanda for joining us. She's been instrumental in helping us set up the governance and also the center for us for where we are on this. And I also want to thank special thank to Lalit Ahuja, who is the answer has been a great partner for us in establishing this center, as we didn't know at that time how to establish and also acquire the many of you as a best-in-class talent into the advanced auto parts here. And I also want to thank many other GCC leaders, Tom and the Mahinder and all of your leadership team. I really appreciate all of you putting together a great the capabilities and a great team with a great talent here. And also I want to thank our academia partners here, Vijay and many others who has been instrumental in helping us to bring the talent from those universities into advance, and we're actually going to be signing MOU with Vijay in the college to continue to really bring in the college recruitment into our company.
Thank you. Firstly, Tom, welcome to Hyderabad. Not just to you, but also to the entire team of Advanced Auto Parts. A hearty welcome. I think this is possibly the first automobile auto company, so to speak, who's got a technology presence now in Hyderabad. So welcome you. Along with you, I think your entire team. Sri, thank you for bringing Advance to Hyderabad. Thank you to you and Jayesh for making this happen. Mahinder, thank you for the overview. Natalie, Jeff, Andrew, Amanda, to the entire team who's actually flown in, and Lalit, thank you very much for making this happen. I know you're capable of doing more, so I hope you continue to build on this momentum. To the entire family of Advanced Auto Parts, my compliments. It's a great story. We were just talking to Tom before we walked onto the stage here. They have some very ambitious and aggressive plans in the middle of a lot of restructuring, a lot of revamping, a lot of future growth opportunities. I think most of you who've possibly not seen each other during the pandemic, I think have started to come back. Your plush new office, it looks really swanky. It looks really nice. And I do believe that there's plenty more room to grow, Tom. I saw that you could add a couple more 100 people at least. I think you have 800, is it? I think you have 800. I'm sure you'll, in fact, surpass the numbers very, very soon. Tom was just telling me that this is their second largest. This is the second largest office for Advanced Auto Parts outside of the US. I think you joined the marquee list of the Googles, the Facebooks, the Microsofts, the Ubers, the Microns. So congratulations on that. I think it's a good club to be in Hyderabad. And Hyderabad is a great city, Tom. You have chosen wisely, I have to tell you, because you said you've done scoping of several cities across the world. US, you said Taipei, and then you also said a couple of other cities in India, whose name I don't want to take, of course. Everything you say becomes a controversy these days. You want to be careful. I don't want to be looking like I'm trashing some of my competition. They're nice people. I also like them. It's not like I don't. But it's just that I like my city more. I like Chennai. I like Delhi. I like Bangalore. I like everybody. But I think I like my city a little bit more, which is quite natural. So all in all, I believe you've made the right choice. You will grow and you will attract more talent. But the opportunity is huge. In fact, we were just discussing mobility and the way I think things are unfolding across the world.